Hi, my name is Mindy with TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Utah. I am the myofunctional therapist, and today we're talking about tongue ties. And a question is, do all tongue ties need to have a tongue tie release or the surgery that is called a frenectomy? And the answer to that is no, not all tongue ties need to be addressed. It depends on the degree of the tongue tie and whether or not it limits the movement that you have in your mouth. Things that you should be able to do is you should be able to point your tongue out, straight out, and notice a nice pointy tip at the tip of your tongue. If it forms a heart shape or if your tongue dips down as you try to extend it, then your tongue tie is a little bit tethered. Your frenulum is a little bit tethered, and that's one of the areas to address where you may need to have that tongue tie released. Another thing that your tongue needs to be able to do is it needs to be able to reach all the surfaces of your teeth. So if you stick your tongue up on the outside surface of your teeth and run it all the way around the top and the bottom, your tongue should be able to touch and reach all of those areas. It should also be able to reach all the way up into the vestibule of your mouth. The vestibule is that area of your mouth where the lip connects to the gums. So that high up inside area of your mouth. Clear up all the way around both sides. Your tongue should be able to reach that far. If it doesn't, you may have a tongue tie and it may need to be released. One of the other things that your tongue needs to be able to do is to maintain correct tongue posture. Tongue posture is another thing that we can talk about in another video, but tongue posture is important because it helps with facial development. And if it feels like work to have your tongue up in correct tongue posture, then you would need to have a frenectomy to have that released. To be assessed for a tongue tie, you can have that done by a dental professional. Here in our office, we definitely will assess to see if you have a tongue tie and if it needs to be addressed. But it can also be addressed by a pediatrician, a speech and language pathologist, even a physician, and there may be some other people that might be able to address it, but the surgery itself would be taken care of by a dental professional most likely. If it's in an infant, it could be taken care of by a physician and also an oral surgeon. If you have any further questions about whether you think you may have a tongue tie and if it needs to be released, then go ahead and give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.